What is going on, guys? Josh White here, and you're watching another episode of the JDub Twins. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the channel and click the bell to be notified of our latest videos. Okay, so today we are talking about my 2020 Mustang GT Premium Performance Pack 1. I've had it for about 6 months, and I have driven it over 8,300 miles. I'm going to do a quick overview of my thoughts of the car so far, so let's get it! As we start with the body style of this car, it's not big and bulky like the Dodge Caravan, Challenger. It's not shaped like an angular shoebox with tiny windows like the Camaro. This refreshed S550 is sleek, has sexy body lines, and has an exotic feel, yet looks like an aggressive American muscle car. So I have to admit, the front fascia took some getting used to when it first came out. Something about it reminded me of Darth Vader's helmet or a catfish. But now I can't imagine going back to the previous front fascia. The headlights, they look sleek, and the LED fog lights give a modern touch. So as we take it to the hood, the new placement of the heat extractors look more aggressive than the previous S550. They are functional. As cold air is pushed into the grille, the hot air from the engine bay is forced out the heat extractors. The piano black is a nice touch as well. So as we move back to the performance rear wing spoiler, it gives the Mustang an aggressive look, and I have received several compliments on how good it looks. And people with Mustangs say they wish they had it on their Mustang, which, it makes me feel kind of special. So it's functional and applies the needed down pressure on those rear wheels to help keep the Mustang on the road, which is very important, going that fast. So I have to admit, when I first saw the car, I was absolutely blown away by how nice the Velocity Blue paint looks. And my car is constantly breaking necks and getting compliments. So the paint has silver metallic flakes and a few pearls as well, so it changes colors depending on the way the sun hits it. I have no regrets going with the Velocity Blue, and if you're having any doubts about the color at all, don't. So as we take it back to the front, we're looking at the tri-bar daytime running lights. They have a menacing aggressive look. The slight angle sets them apart from the 2015 and 17 models. It gives the Mustang its trademark look, which I absolutely love. So moving into the interior, I custom ordered midnight blue leather with the grabber blue accent stitching. It's a subtle look, but it looks awesome going along with the blue and black theme of the car. Accent stitching is on the door, side panels, rear seats, and dashboard. Alright, so as far as the seats are concerned, I feel they are well bolstered. During spirited driving, they hold me well. They are comfortable. I couldn't imagine being more bolstered by the Recaros. And honestly, I think it would be uncomfortable for long drives. And they seem like a bit of a downgrade because they are only manual. So I have memory seats, which is very convenient. So the seats are heated and ventilated, and the ventilated feature actually cools down your back, unlike how in the previous S550, it really just only cooled down your butt. Let's see, there's lumbar support, and I feel that they are just better than Recaro seats overall. So taking a look under the hood, she has a 5.0 liter Coyote V8 engine pushing 460 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque, and that's with a 7,500 RPM redline. So what I've noticed since driving the car for 6 months, slightly underwhelmed by the amount of low-end torque. But honestly, I'm not saying it doesn't have torque. You can really feel the torque kick in at around 4,000 RPM and up, and that's when you really get thrown back into your seat. And she is equipped with the 10R80 10-speed automatic transmission. This does come with power shifters. I don't use them often, but they are responsive. They're not lightning fast, but when shifting on its own, it's very lightning fast. In normal mode, shifts are smooth, and in sport and track, shifts are aggressive and satisfying. As far as fuel economy, I've been getting around 16 city, 26 highway, and 19 combined. I'm getting used to filling up more often than I did when I had the 2016 Mustang EcoBoost, but when you have a car that's this amazing, you don't mind filling her up, and of course, with premium fuel only. So we're looking at the silver painted strut tower brace. It enhances the look under the hood, makes the chassis stiffer, and instills confidence when driving on twisty back roads. So the PP1 comes with a staggered wheel setup, 19x9 in the front and 19x9.5 in the rear. Ebony black painted aluminum wheels, 6 piston caliber Brembo front brakes, which it actually sucks that I can't rotate the tires since they are staggered, but then again, it comes with some awesome brakes that are strong and responsive, although they do create a lot of brake dust. So there is a Torsen limited slip differential. It has a 3.5 gear ratio and independent rear suspension. So as we come back to the front, the PP1 comes with the front lower lip spoiler, which is slightly longer than the base GT. So as we take a look back down at the tires, I currently have the Continental Extreme Contact DWS06s. They're all season tires. So the wheels are originally wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's, and that's 255/40 R19s in the front and 275/40 R19s in the rear. Now these Michelin Pilot Sports are a lot stickier and it's a stiffer tire. So of course I had to order the MagneRide suspension. You can feel the suspension change in different drive modes, and the ride gets progressively stiffer as you change into the different drive modes from normal to sport to track. And on windy back roads, the car feels planted. There's no body roll on the curves. I had the black emblems installed because I don't like the chrome look. I'm trying to go for that black and blue theme, that black and blue color theme. I personally think the chrome emblems look kind of tacky, but you know, that's just my own opinion. And of course, I had to install the black lug nuts again, going for that blue and black theme. It just makes the chrome pony in the middle pop a little more, and which I don't mind the chrome in this case. So of course I had to get the 401A package with the digital gauge cluster. I love how it changes with the drive modes. It's really cool. But of course, if you need to have some physical gauges, the 401A package does come with the oil pressure and vacuum gauge. There's also an 8-inch touchscreen display with responsive Sync 3. So as we take it around back, we have the quad-tip dual exhaust, which looks pretty freaking badass. It looks way better than the previous S550 models, which it looked like something was lacking, and the overall exhaust left much to be desired. Definitely not the case with this current exhaust. Not even the Dodge Challenger has quad-tip exhaust, which is pretty freaking lame. So of course I had to get the active exhaust, which sounds amazing out of the box. Obviously don't buy it if you plan on changing the exhaust, but honestly it sounds so good you wouldn't even want to. There are butterfly valves inside to regulate the active exhaust. It's closed in the quiet mode and progressively opens as you change modes from normal to sport to track. And quiet mode is very convenient when leaving the house early in the morning. So like I said before, I've made a few slight mods, including the Ford Performance lowering springs, which lowers the car about an inch. There's no change in the ride quality, and it helps get rid of that nasty wheel gap. And again, I had black emblems installed to go with the blue and black theme of the car. And lastly, ceramic window tint is a must. As you can see, the tint differs between the windshield and which has no tint, and then the side windows with tint. The quarter windows and the back windows are slightly darker than the side windows. I think it looks awesome, and it helps keep the heat in the cabin down as well as protect the interior from sun damage. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you like what you're watching, and stay tuned for the next episode. Alright, bye.